Very amused by the quest icon bobbing up and down because I guess Nectar is bobbing up and down. Ooh. This main story straight into a new dungeon, huh? Kinda makes it a shame all the stuff came up that I want to do.
The free cities under sea.
Eventually. Ooh, you can use that medium. I gotta finish this and then probably bang out the rest of Amori, and then we'll do Mega Man.
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
I'm pretty sure I'm near the end of this. Okay, so that was that one. Let's cross that hunt mark off the list. Now where's the sickle? There. Yeah, I do want to do a Castlevania suit too, actually.
Come on. Run like the wind.
I think, yeah, pretty much, actually. After this and Amori, because I somehow ended up with 2 RPGs, I'll do a bunch of, shorter ones, the different ones I haven't played. So I'll do Mega Man, I'll try a Castlevania. Try and vary it up a bit before I touch something else. I guess I should do this since I'm here. Oh wait, there's a fast travel point. So, okay, I can just go do the hunt and then come back. Hunt, 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 hunt. Yeah, it's not not that fast. To be fair, the bird has one eye, so you know he's just playing safe. Here. Yes. All right, a red chocobo.
That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
Oh. Okay. There's not a break gauge. I usually do, but I just woke up. Ow. I really think the hunts without break gauges are quite boring, honestly. Are there, like, big enemies are meant to have, like, the little, like, defensive gauge, and then you wear it down and they go into a stagger state, and then you want to maximize your DPS in, like, the stagger window. But for some reason, some occasional big enemies just don't have them, and then those fights aren't as interesting. Comet Feather. Nice. Good job killing the wildlife. No, I'll just leave it. Alright, cross that one out. Now we have to go find the mobile, which is in Rosario. Let's just get all these hunts out of the way while I'm in this mode, thinking about it. Biblet Woods. Where is Whispering Waters? Surely the mobile won't be any. There it is. Any trouble? I've fought several mobiles in this game already. Oh, really? Nice. That can't be too much further away, can it? Oh, it's red. Oh, it's partially red. No, no, no. You can tell me if you. Oh. But you can counter that. No, 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 no. Wait, impulse projectiles go.
Nice try. Nice try.
Gonna kinda. I'm fucked it up. There we go. Yeah. Buddha. Mobile flower.
That was definitely anything but ordinary.
Really?
Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
That sounds like a good one. It's a quest. Alright, yeah, there's a bunch of quests I have to do actually. Kinda wanna ignore the side quests and just go do the next dungeon, but I really should finish this blacksmith side quest at least, because I probably get big upgrade. Is this one right? No. This one? Yeah, that sounds fun.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders.
Open
No one's
the
allowed in
gates.
without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just
I'm glad they're doing like
don't go
wild
starting
picks.
anything with the chief.
They need to be stupid picks, not safe picks.
I won't throw the first punch.
That's the fun.
That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
Several. Oh, okay. Fair enough then.
So this is Dravaged. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge,
Furion.
then I'll cross it.
Furion.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
Appreciate it.
Oh, that could be good.
He'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when he
Yeah.
left.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
Yeah, to scale, please.
But we
can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep? Shut your hole.
Oh yeah, you guys are all basically like worthless as people right now because you can't start a fire.
He's helping the chief with something very important.
Because all the magic's gone. Oh wait, what's going on here? You guys got magic?
Hotter! Hotter, damn it!
Well, they're trying.
Miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out
Rude.
before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here, and neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
I want my upgrade. So this free bear is gonna die in a second. They're just gonna fucking pull over. This is unsustainable.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Oh, no go.
Yes. Zoltan told you to piss off.
Quest complete.
As a person
Nothing to do here.
him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like
Pay me.
Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of
See you,
making
man.
fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravozd won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Salamander.
Time to fight.
I'm really bored of fighting the dogs. Whoa, what is that? Off a cliff. Toga. Oh shit. You go it.
Let's make this quick, shall we? No mistakes.
Soil and stone! Now, Torgal!
say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows.
The one.
Come on.
Should probably look around this village. Probably they probably hit something in it, considering it's like a locked off area.
No need to ride from here.
What's this all about then?
Don't know. So, any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight. You know what this means, don't you? I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you
Damn
built
right.
is an honest to God's marvel. You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit Coal's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
If we're going to do this, we'll need help.
Clive, Your timing is impeccable.
Howdy.
It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Oh wait, this is the point that's above it, right? Oh no, wait, this other gate's open now, so I should be able to get there.
Oh, you're a friend of the Crimson Caravans. And by the look of you, I'd say you were the help they told me was on its way. Cashlock's just down there, if you'd be...
Sure thing, man.
It's over.
This must have been a nice place once. And it will be again.
Whoa.
That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back to... What's happened? I can't think.
Where'd she go?
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you'll give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's
Nailed it.
done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you?
Can't wait
She'll only get
for
upset.
this side quest.
I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations.
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds. She must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Alright. You.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
I knew this one was coming.
You know what you have to do. I won't let you down.
Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
Okay.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
Okay, let me go get this
Gotan's
fixed.
Bales then.
Mm-mm.
Quickly, before anyone
Yep,
else finds
very
them.
quickly. I'm on my way.
Come, my children.
What's going on over here?
I know you're all afraid, but now is not the time for shilly-shallying.
Dilly-dally?
Time to fight.
Oh, I tried.
Rodrigo could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
Awakened winds! Soiled stone!
Can't tell if this or Rosaria had the best, like, first impression. There's a spot here with like the big like field and then overlooking the airship is really cool. But the first shot in Rosaria is pretty good as well.
Everyone, Quentin has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quentin.
It's a shame he's run off to get himself killed.
So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lost Wing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
It's a trap.
Just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quentin to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
Oh, certainly try. Oh yeah, this house. I remember.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Fucking tree in the way.
Damn it. Don't tell me I'm too late.
Oh no. Oh no. Good job, Quentin. What a hero.
Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then. You're no guard dog. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
That's rough, buddy.
Is it over?
Sorry, man. I promise I came here as quickly as I could. I took no detours.
He wept and begged for mercy.
Oh, well, I'm glad you got your part.
And I cut him from ear to ear, just as I dreamed of doing all these years.
Do you feel
All
better?
my plans, building a haven in Lostwing, freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost, so that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quinton! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What? What?
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool.
Well, he's dead.
Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there. Come on, Torgal. We need to make this quick.
Shame that would be.
I need to get back to Quentin.
Idiot.
Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why, just a village. We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never
Congrats.
asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
Oh. Nice. I'll get there.
Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
Well, move to a merit-based system and kick out everyone else.
Too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem.
Monsters. Oh, sorry, bandits.
And they don't seem like they'll be moving on.
My coin flip landed on the wrong side.
Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course. All right, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan. Sir Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there, and may victory await our coming.
Well, it's nice that Eastpool's getting a resolution.
In here.
Yeah, I do.
You'll face the consequences. That's the end of that then.
Oh.
Or maybe not.
Pudding. 2 scoops.
Doesn't matter. It goes too. Nice try. All yours, Torgal. Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo! A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Pudding.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them, and not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy, especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool is in safe hands. Time to go and tell Martha the good news.
Keep thinking I have a really short sword because I just keep seeing the silver bit, not like the long black bit.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you did it, and now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Alright, back to the hideaway now.
What are you after?
I don't know. I'm hoping you will tell me. Nothing.
Take care.
I'm good,
okay?
actually. Blackthorn first.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pick Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, It's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Ooh, oh, it's a fucking belt. Better be the best damn belt I'd ever seen.
Trouble with your gear?
3-digit number, let's go.
So, will it be?
I can't fucking make it. Let's go! Stern tongue. Oh no. Oh no. 95. Oh. Do I have to kill the dragon for that?
Anything else?
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
I have your tendril.
Yeah. It's your problem now. What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once. It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil, how they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this phial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Level up. Nice. Oh, this is a potency. Maximized. There's gonna be another quote. It's getting really fucking... even more HP, even longer. It's getting really planty. I don't know what the word is. Looks good now.
Sid, heard you were in Canberra fetching young Ned.
I was.
Miss Shirley, how can we let...
If Amber and the Lazarus had gone.
goodness you're back. Taya looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Taya's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Taya. I'm so proud of you.
So why was this specific person so important, Toya?
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. But my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
What? What do you mean? What? It's a B rank. How shit are the... Oh, okay, so this came up because of a quest. Okay, alright. How shit are the curse breakers that they can't take a B rank?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this.
All done?
walk around this huge town just to find this one guy. Can't even see in here. Would they? I can fast travel back if they did. Oh. Well, that worked out. Trumpeter.
Bring out the bearers! Let me and my mortar purge them of their state!
Oh.
You'll regret doing my mother's bidding. Your work here is done.
We did it. Alright, let's dunge. Let's go. Mid.
I were right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Ainayar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Not much.
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this core was meant to be hidden.
That'll solve it.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me?
Yeah, Gav. The boys.
Here they come.
Mid needs every moment we can give her.
Behind me, Lord Rosfield.
I'll take care of these fuckers. I'll have you know earthquaking here. One struck fear into the heart of every man in the city. About that offer, Gav? How are we doing, Mid? I thought you said that ship was fast. I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers. Come on then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer next?
I thought it was called hard.
Sick of it. Get him. This one.
Oh, Joshua. Ow. You're right. The fuck?
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain?
Clive?
But
I thought he was...
I knew that guy was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
He's an eggy. Oh.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rossfield? My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my axe? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate, new plan! You leave, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor!
Ooh.
Engine's dead slow ahead!
We'll just ride Josh, right?
It is not blood that runs through a lady's veins. These foes will not fall easily, but they will fall.
Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought her! This one. How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal. Kill!
Didn't think that would work.
In your own time, Clive!
Right, grab for it!
Run. Interesting.
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Hmm.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye, and they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ha! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Rigor of mercy. All this.
Right.
What have I done?
Hey!
My lord.
She's actually gonna get to give someone medicine. Because he can't say no. What's happening? Oh no, don't pan away. No. No. I'm committed to being on this boat now, huh?
Alud, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye! Do you feel that,
Jill?
All hands! Battle stations!
Super excited now. I love this shit. I know it's Pirates of the Caribbean again. Oh, just arm it up.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them, condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Gregos, gosh!
One of us.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never.
I'll find her.
Let's go. Interesting plan. Hey.
Where did you hide, Barnabas?
This one.
Get fucked. Oh, okay. Ah. Talk. It's a cool boat. Oh no! I just built that. Josh, you need a new sword. You need to talk to Blackfall.
No! There he is! He wants him alive!
Hold on. I'm coming. For both of you.
Extra shotguns!
All yours.
Where's the other mage? There he is. Can't see. 41. Ooh. That's such a wind-up. I was not ready. Is that a mage? How dare you?
She must be here somewhere.
Cheer. Maybe in here. Cheer. Oh wait, I saw a chest. I didn't do that. Cheer. Cheer. Who the fuck? Jill.
You came.
Get back.
Clive, how did you?
I'll explain later. Hands.
Alright, can you pick me up and fly me over to the elbow?
Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Oh shit.
In earnest then.
Oof. I love all the visual shit you can do with water. Oh no. Oh no. Down, chicos. Oh.
think so. But to where?
What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
It is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
We don't have to do this.
Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty. Defend yourself. In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will soon find you lacking.
Ooh.
A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten,
Oh my god. Judgment cut. What's a jump? Oh.
No good.
No. Was that doable?
And thus is the light of hope severed.
Holy shit.
You would yield so soon. Never.
His sword changed. He's holding Invictus.
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
Oh.
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Alright, Jill, freeze this. We'll float to the top.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back.
Oh. Yo, I like Impulse a lot. Somehow we made it.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so lone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself? I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive, And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
He's in. I need to talk to Vivian right now. I must see the chart.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last mother crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Still got a bit to go, yeah.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up the hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Ooh. Oh.
I should visit Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
Replacing a Freet was always the plan, but I actually thought I was gonna get Odin next. Oh my god, yeah, I know. August. August. We just... It's been a day.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge.
It's been a day!
Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there, spewing out ether like no one's business.
Oh.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area has either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the whole place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
He's gonna find out.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Why are we pretending he's not gonna find out?
How do you split the sea?
There's a quest here too, damn. Oh. Okay, alright, now let's do the whole circuit. What else? Talk to everyone.
Back again? What is it that you wish to learn?
Yeah, we did that. Yep, that's true. That happened. Show me that chart.
Of course.
Saves. Fuck.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
How are you doing? Here you go.
Oh my god.
Always something in there.
It's just so goddamn many.
How was she?
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Will do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Oh boy. These quests are a bit of a pacing problem. Oh, do you have an update, Esther?
Then again,
beneath our roof. If Prince Dion cannot see my love for him, perhaps...
Mid.
How are you feeling,
And the rest of you.
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Beyond. Medicine go. Medicine go actual scene. Mid's like flown back up to #1, by the way. Especially with the fucking pirate bit. Yeah, Chihiro.
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well.
She's getting multiple lines. Two lines. Still,
Grandmother told me
just
spirits
gone.
sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then ultimately? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
A wonderful character.
You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Aww. Ernest, how are you gonna take her in?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Hell yeah.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are ya?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming!
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Yeah, I'll be over there in a second too anyway.
About supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Are you still combat ready, Joe?
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Good talk. What do you mean more? Okay, that's it. Okay. I haven't even seen what was the last time. I'm going the wrong way. Have I ever walked down this? What is this? I look at it all the time, and it just occurred to me I like never actually walked down.
I still say it were a compliment.
Say it all you like. It doesn't make it true. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive.
I was just here.
Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
Mate, you've been here for like a minute. What did you do?
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens?
Good one.
Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Thom, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldemark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded.
Let me go through the
That is to
deadlines.
say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped, and Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
Let's just walk across the Blight all the way to the capital.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn.
Alright, I'm looking.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
What will it be today? What is it that you wish to learn?
Alright, so now it's updated for the next goal, which is we're gonna go over there. You better fix this.
Here's the latest information.
Hey! Sorry, Toggle, you've been outranked. Look at that girl go. Oh, she got a new page! Why is there oh, she has a name! Kihal. Her travels took her from Dhalmekia to the Crystalline Dominion, where she nearly lost her life when the city was but destroyed by Bahamut. After the flames died down, she labored to mend the wounds of the injured townspeople, eventually coming across the collapsed Prince Dion, who she nursed back to health. Kihal.
Thus ends today's lesson.
What do you mean there's new quests? Oh, thank God it's not Roderick. Oh, there's a Rumia.
Please.
Oh, Yote.
My Lord Marquis.
Didn't know where you'd been.
It
It was the greatest honor of my life.
Yeah. Further the Undying's knowledge of Ultima, and further his grace's knowledge of you. After he learned of your survival, your brother insisted that we try to trace your movements. His investigation.
Now, so I bid you. Your companions are kind indeed.
Anytime.
I must admit, but I see now.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but his grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
Sure.
For Joshua, anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
Oh, but, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
How do you split the sea?
Alright, so...
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
So what?
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of peppy on that.
Yeah.
I did think Float did it.
The weight of all that shit. Clever girl, that one. So, what'll it be?
Ice brand.
No scratches, alright? And?
That one's alright, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of that one. Okay, give me a minute, please. What do you mean attacking while sliding? Attacking with circle. Oh, okay. Okay, it's very short. Right, as long as you follow it with the attack, this covers the difference, I guess. The only thing I don't like about it compared to the fruit one is that you can't, like, go straight into the attack. But if you do this, you at least get something out. Alright. Ice. Of course. We have... That's cool. The snatch? It's a snatch on a time elo. Hold, but yeah, okay. Oh, it's a multi-snatch. Increases frost duration. Also fires 3 shots behind Clive. Extends precise execution window. What is this? There's yet another thing to add to the lightning rod combo.
Waken winds!
So slow. Oops, up at the end. Big number. Right at the end I tried to switch over and Stone Heave, but I fucked it up. Just gonna remember to double tap. That seems pretty good. Wrong button. Let's try this out. It's gonna be rough trying to fit anything cool from Odin.
I have no reason to assume.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus?
Nope.
I would think not. Few have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
If it please your grace, might I one day borrow the chronicles for a short while?
Of course, Lawsman Hippocrates. You need but ask.
I need to talk to him too. Get the fuck out. Joshua!
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
I won't be leaving for a while. Yeah, there's still got a bunch of things to click on. Good bones. It's fine. Now I go back in here.
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next.
Good morrow to you, my friend. If I may observe,
Circle of Metlius.
history can wait. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Yeah.
Now this,
Revelation.
Most interesting.
Oh. Okay. Yes, I remember at the start of the game they mentioned some sort of alliance. And yeah, Sunbrook was meant to be part of it, and that's why they were surprised, right? Preventing counterfeit from gaining independence. Domekis. A mother crystal that is believed to have stood in an area in the northeastern part of Domekio. Legends tell that it was destroyed in a battle between men and gods, battles so ferocious that are left behind the great crater that can be seen today. Okay, that's the big hole. The Bank of Gilbert the Great Land. Oh, yeah, right. Someone mentioned Gilbert in there. So the guild's named after Gilbert. Got it. I could have figured that out. Yes. This is just the next part of what I just read. Magitech. See, early histories of the fallen civilization describes the highly advanced magical technology, of which the airship is best known example. They also produced weapons all but indistinguishable from living beings, yet whose destructive power rivaled that of the gods of legend. The early chroniclers labeled these beasts the iconoclasts, and it is from this term that the icons of present day take their moniker.
What subject shall we consider today? Did you learn everything you needed?
That stuff was interesting enough for me for now. Iconoclasts. That's a cool word. I like that word.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Hey, man.
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool. That some of my fellow guardians are to build a new home there, both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child,
Go help
I
them.
would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.